Hi everybody, Kirsten here, and I'm doing a book haul today. August has been quite the month of books for me. I've gotten quite a few ARCs as well as books that were pre-ordered and books that I loved and books that I couldn't help but buy because Hastings was having a sale this month and I had to take advantage of it. So this is probably going to be one of my longer book hauls because the stack of books that is sitting in front of me is quite huge. So let's just get started. Some of these books I have already read. I'll give a brief description of the ones that I have read, but the ones that I have not read, I probably won't have anything to talk about yet. The first book is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I love Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover books have the insane ability to rip my heart out and make me love them anyway. This book is about a young woman named Tate, and she gets involved in a relationship with a young man named Miles who is unable to love anyone ever again. There you go. It's pretty much what it's about. It's really good. I loved it. It's super cute. The next book I have is Red Hill by Jamie McGuire. I love, love, love Jamie McGuire books, and I saw this and it's a little bit different. It is a new adult book, and it involves zombies, I believe. Meh. We'll find out when I read it. I have not read that one yet. The next book I have is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. And I have tried to read this several times, but I feel like I probably would only be able to read it if I had the physical copy. And luckily, my Barnes & Noble, I've been asking them to call me as soon as they get this copy in, but every single time, by the time I get in there, it's gone. So I was really relieved when they had this copy the last time I went in. I'm going to be reading this soon, and I probably will have a book talk about it because I'm aware that I'm going to have all the feels. The next book I have is Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. I hope I'm saying her last name right, or her name in general right, but that is who it's by. It's a World War II YA historical fiction, and I, ever since having my child, have not been able to read anything about anything doing with World War II because I have horrible nightmares about my son and I going to gas chambers. It's horrible. So I'm going to try and read this and hopefully not die in the process. Alright, the next book I have is Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson. The only thing that I really know about this book is it deals with eating disorder. It's the only thing I really know about the book. I believe that's what this... I don't know. I've been recommended it a lot. I loved The Impossible Knife of Memory, so I was like, I might as well just pick this up. Looks pretty good. So I did. The next book I have is Grave Mercy. I do know that this is a high fantasy, and I love high fantasy, and so I got it. There's like no other like real reason why I got it. I don't really know what it's about. The next books that I have are actually 3, and it's a trilogy, and it is the Chemical Garden trilogy by Lauren DeStefano. And the reason why I got these books is because I started following Lauren DeStefano on Tumblr, and she's hilarious and amazing, and I love everything that she talks about on Tumblr. So I was like, I'm just gonna get her books because if I love her this much, I've gotta love her books. So I got them, and I'm gonna read them soon. The next book I have is Starcursed, and it is by Jessica Spotswood. This book was free. This is book 2, so I had to get the other book. This is the second book in the Cahill Witch Chronicles. I have to go get the other 2 books, but I'm looking forward to reading this because it looks witchy and I love witchy books, so yay. And the next book I have is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. And the reason why I got this book is because I started following Beth Revis recently on Tumblr, and she's actually a mutual follower, and I've heard amazing things about these books, and I do love sci-fi, and so I was like, I'm just gonna get it. So I got it, and unfortunately none of the bookstores in my area carry the other 2 books, so I'm hoping that I will be able to find them online and get them shipped here because I really want them. The next book I have is Let's Get Lost. And there's a sticker covering the name, so let me take that off real fast. And it's Adi Al-Sad, I think is how you say it. I don't know. But it kind of sounds similar to Paper Towns, but I'm hoping that it will be better than Paper Towns, as I did not like Paper Towns. I have been looking for forever, and I am so glad that my Barnes & Noble finally had it. They just did not have it, and I don't know why, but that is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, and it is the retelling of The Beauty and the Beast, aka my favorite fairy tale. I'm so excited. I am so excited to read this book. This is actually the book I'm going to start reading after I finish The Queen of Tearling tonight. And I'm so excited and I cannot wait to read this, and I'm probably going to have a very excited video about it when I'm finished. Alright, the next book I have is The Queen of Tearling by Erica Johansson. Look at these pretty tabs. I have about 100 pages left in this book, and I'll probably make a video about it once I'm finished because it's so great and I love it so far. And it is a high fantasy, adult high fantasy. It is not YA, although it kind of skirts the line, I think, because the character is 19 and it deals with some YA themes, but it is an adult fantasy novel that follows a young lady who becomes the Queen of Tearling and all of that. And it's the first book in a trilogy, and I'm really excited about it because it's beautiful. Look how beautiful this book is. It's like, it's even got like a little ribbon in there. And the next book I have is Young World by Chris Weitz, and this is a dystopian, and that's all I really have to say. If there's a dystopian on a shelf and I see it, I'm gonna buy it. I have this horrible dystopian addiction. It's horrible, but I'm really excited to read that as well. There is an honorable mention in this book haul because I do not have my physical copy, even though I paid for it and it should have been here by now, and that is my copy of Isla and the Happily Ever After. It is supposed to be here today, at least that's what my tracking says, and I have not gotten it yet, and I wanted to include it in this video, but unfortunately I do not have it yet, and as soon as I get it, I'm going to read it because I'm so excited about Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. Her other books, Anna and Lola, are like the best YA contemporaries I have ever read and probably will ever read, so I'm really excited to read Isla and the Happily Ever After. I do have more books that should be in this book haul, but I'm already bordering on 9 minutes of video, and I don't think everybody wants to see all of the smut that I buy, so I'm not going to include those in here. That is my August book haul. I am officially on a book buying ban until I get a bigger bookshelf because I do not have room. I'm already like double stacking and doubling up these shelves, and my hanging shelves are just about to fall, so there's not going to be another book haul for a while. Sorry guys, all the books I'm going to be buying now are going to be on my Nook until I can get a new bookshelf. But that is it for my August book haul. Everybody have a great week, and I'm probably going to make some videos tomorrow. Bye guys.